Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest people, still lives in the same modest Omaha house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. While he could afford mansions and luxury, he chooses simplicity. For Buffett, frugality isn't about deprivation, it's about power and freedom. He drives himself to work, enjoys simple meals, and even uses coupons. Frugality gives him control, security, and the ability to invest in what truly matters. Embrace frugality, not to deny yourself, but to build lasting wealth and freedom. That's the real secret to financial independence. When most people hear the word frugal, their minds immediately jump to the idea of being cheap, or even miserly. It's a word that often gets a bad rap, conjuring up images of penny pinchers who refuse to spend a dime unless absolutely necessary. The truth is, frugality is one of the most misunderstood concepts in personal finance. It's not about deprivation or living a joyless life, but about making conscious choices with your money. People often imagine someone obsessively collecting ketchup packets at fast food restaurants, or the kind of person who refuses to tip at a restaurant thinking that every cent saved is a victory. Others picture people who never buy anything new, or who spend hours driving across town just to save a few cents on gas. These are the stereotypes that make frugality seem unattractive, even embarrassing. But let's be clear, that's not what true frugality is about. That's not frugality. That's just being stingy, and there's a big difference. Stinginess is about withholding, about saying no to everything, even when it hurts relationships or experiences. Frugality, on the other hand, is about saying yes to what truly matters and no to what doesn't. True frugality is about intentional spending. It's about being mindful and deliberate with your money, making sure that every dollar you spend aligns with your values and priorities. It's not about cutting out all fun or living in constant sacrifice, but about making room for the things that bring you real happiness. It's deciding, I will spend where it matters, and cut mercilessly where it doesn't. Maybe you love good food, so you spend a little more on quality groceries, but you skip the daily coffee shop run. Or perhaps you value travel, so you save on clothes and gadgets to afford memorable experiences. Frugality is about making those choices with intention, not out of fear or guilt. Take Warren Buffett, for example. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, he drives himself to work in a Cadillac. Not a $300,000 Rolls-Royce, not a flashy sports car. He chooses a car that gets him from point A to point B comfortably, without paying extra for status or flash. He doesn't see the point in paying for status symbols that don't actually improve his life. For Buffett, and for many others who practice true frugality, it's about value, not appearances. It's about understanding what really matters to you, and not letting society's expectations dictate your spending. And here's the thing. Neither should you. Frugality isn't about denying yourself, but about empowering yourself to spend on what you love, and cut out what you don't. When you embrace this mindset, you'll find that your money goes further, your stress goes down, and your life becomes richer in the ways that truly count. Intentional spending can even lead to financial freedom. By focusing your resources on what matters most, you can save more, invest wisely, and build a future where money is a tool for happiness, not a source of anxiety. Most people are broke not because they don't earn enough, but because they spend on things that don't matter, like upgrading cars, moving into bigger homes, or always chasing the latest gadgets. Every unnecessary purchase is a trade-off, and these small upgrades add up quickly. That $500 designer bag, or the latest phone upgrade. That's money that could have been invested, grown, and multiplied for your future. Buffett once said, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you do need. The silent wealth killer is lifestyle creep. The habit of increasing your spending every time your income goes up. Over time, it drains your savings, increases your debt, and keeps you from building real wealth. What about you? Have you ever caught yourself falling into lifestyle creep, or do you have a frugality tip that works for you? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences with frugality. I'd love to hear your stories. Here's the millionaire mindset. Spend big on things that truly add value to your life, like education, health, or time-saving conveniences. And be absolutely ruthless about cutting out everything else that doesn't serve your long-term goals. Millionaires focus on quality over quantity, often choosing to invest in fewer, better things rather than chasing trends or status symbols. Jeff Bezos famously said he only makes 3 good decisions a day, and one of them is often not buying something. They don't keep up with the Joneses, they are the Joneses. Instead of comparing themselves to others, they set their own standards for success. The irony? By not trying to look rich, they stay rich. Their discipline and focus on long-term value is what sets them apart from the crowd. You don't need Buffett's billions to start building wealth with smart habits. Start small. First, always shop with a list and stick to it. This helps you avoid impulse buys and save money every trip. Second, compare prices before every purchase, whether online or in-store. Use apps or websites to find the best deals. Third, automate your savings. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account every payday, even if it's just a small amount. Fourth, review your subscriptions and recurring expenses monthly. Cancel anything you don't use or need. Fifth, seek out free or low-cost experiences with friends and family instead of expensive outings. Use your local library for books, movies, and even free classes, just like Buffett, who values learning over luxury. And finally, track your spending weekly. The more you know about where your money goes, the more you can control it. Remember, small changes add up. Start with one habit today and watch your savings grow. Frugality isn't about living less, it's about living free. Embracing enough lets you step off the treadmill of always wanting more and find joy in the simple things. Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest people, lives simply by choice, proving true wealth is about feeling at home, not showing off. When you know what's enough, you create space for gratitude, contentment, and deeper connections. The power of enough means you have the freedom to choose what truly adds value to your life. Sometimes having enough is the greatest wealth of all.